Okay, I'm sorry, what? Hello everyone and happy time zones, it's your bird, Avon the Raven, and I have no idea what just happened there.
Gary, that's no ordinary storm! Run!
What storm?
Come now, Watcher, I can... You cannot fight the Tempest! You must run!
So I have absolutely no idea what happened. It was a loading screen, and then it just says broadcast stopped? What? Considering I managed to get it back up immediately, I have no idea what happened. We're just gonna press on, and then I'm gonna look into... Well, I'm gonna collect the loot, and then we're gonna try and figure out where I missed that human. I'm pretty sure I only missed one. I thought I got them all. I don't think all the humans actually show up at Haven. I could be wrong, though. That is very clearly out of bounds because that's the Destroyer's Tower from the first game. And Fury genuinely doesn't care about what the Destroyer did up until, like, the end of the game. The scar is so much smaller on replays, I swear. Oh, thank you for the follow, Tools Man. Hope you continue to enjoy the stream. Oh, wait, ad break. Duh. So... I feel like if I missed a human, it would have to be in the Bonelands. Unless I am really bad and, like...
Greeting. Please take your time.
So... we don't run into any humans until we actually enter the Nether. There's none by South End. I think I got the one by the Maker's Forge. There's definitely none by West End. Or Skyscraper. So it would be North End and Maker's Forge. We're gonna start with Maker's Forge so I have a decent fast travel point back. But let's go see... I made sure to clear out all the ones in the Nether. That I was very good about because there's like 3 or 4 of them there. And I know there's none by Avarice. There's never any by Avarice. They're all wicked. Let's talk to Ulthane again just to see.
Well met, Fury.
No.
Take care. And, watch your back,
Okay, so maybe they do all start just showing up. Because there's actually quite a bit here. But I'm pretty sure I got all the ones by West End. And I remember coming up here, so I'd be very surprised if I didn't get this one. Actually, there's 2 by the Maker's Forge. Then there's... If I missed a human, I'm pretty sure it's in the Bonelands, but I'm just checking some of these other spots just in case. Or maybe the depths. Bonelands or depths would be my guesses. I genuinely don't care if y'all kill me. Okay, this human has been saved. The one I could have missed back on the other side of Haven would be in a skyscraper. By some undead angels, I think. I know the exact location, I just can't remember what enemies are around it. I think going across that way and going up the storm current would actually be faster. Huh. Goodbye. It's down here and across. Nope, I got this one. I was fairly certain I had. Because again, I thought I got all the humans. So where did I miss one? There was only 2 out by West End, I think. I went back through the ship after the gluttony issue was resolved. Just to make sure I got that. Or the one human in the ship. Okay, so it's probably depths where I missed one. But where? Actually, to save us all some time, I'm just gonna look this up. One moment. Actually, there might be one I missed in the crossroads because I completely forgot about this one. I don't think I forgot about this one. But I just forgot about it now, so we're gonna go that way. Then there is apparently one at North End. Yeah, I think I got this one. So where? Down here we go.
What would you like? Please take your time.
Okay, so there was two here at North End. I remembered that. I got the one at Splintered Station. I know I got the 3 in the Tangled Grotto, but I may have missed the one near Cistern. Yeah, I got this way long ago because there's the little guy over there. This one I got as well.
What would... Please take your time.
I might have missed this one if I forgot to go up the stairs. I know I got the 3, but I might have missed this one. I really think that I missed one in the Bonelands, but nope, got this one.
Good eating.
Festering Pool.
Please take your time.
Oh, nope, I think I got this one. I can check, but I'm pretty sure I got this one. Because this was me unlocking... I unlocked the, way into the Angel Base before I went and did the Lust Skip. Could be wrong, though. Yeah, whatever. Just trying to move along. Yeah, that one I got. Okay, so I don't think I forgot any in the... I missed any in the Bonelands. looking at this list, because I remember doing this stuff. I remember going back for the ones in the ship. I remember... Actually, there may be one over this way that I could be fooling myself into thinking I got, because I know... that sometimes my memory, oh dear, is not the most reliable. What? What do you mean this thing's already dead? No, I have to actually go around. Understood. I believe it was that. I got that. There's no way that I did that and didn't actually get the human. Which means it's on to checking the depths. I think I actually know where this is. It is in the depths, and I believe...
What would you... Please, take your time.
I believe it's here. I knew I was forgetting to go back to this area. I just forgot to go back to the area. But I'm willing to bet that this is the one that I missed, because I don't remember doing that this playthrough. Sorry about that, everyone. Whoa, what? I hate when my phone just suddenly decides it's going to turn on the sound for no reason. But with that... I forgot to come up into this area, so anything over here I missed. And I forgot. I mean, I genuinely forgot. Which means that this is almost guaranteed to be the human that I missed. Let's just kill everything here, just make sure. You should have been at Haven a long time ago. That was my bad. That should be the last human, and I will scream if it's not. Can't believe I'd said before that I needed to remember to go back and get that section too. That is annoying. So very annoying.
This, as you farewell for now.
Alright, Ulthane, do I get the last thing of Rider's Mercy?
Fury.
There we go.
What do you, Fury?
Actually, hang on, while I'm here.
Well met, Fury. All right. Let's
Chaos.
see what I can do for you. Oh, what did you think it was possible? Some of my best work.
Because even though I can't actually use it as the weapon, the Havoc form duration is huge. And I'm keeping Azazel on Edge of Scorn. Just because if I'm using Stasis Hollow, it's for the Wrath ability. Mobility is literally the only reason to use Storm or Force this time around. Okay, where am I? It's Drilling NX. Let's see how much of a pain Wrath turns out to be. But literally just getting places is the only reason to use Force or Storm this run. Stasis and Flame... Like, Flame allows me to do so much more in the way of damage, and Stasis is nice when I'm backed into a corner.
Apocalypse would have so many elevators.
Must you fill the silence with your chatter?
Are you suggesting the Great Fury does not enjoy the pleasure of my company?
Pleasure is not the word I use.
You wound me, mistress. Have I not been the voice of guidance on this mission?
I will admit, you are not completely useless.
You flatter me, mistress.
Don't get used to it.
Oh my. Ah! You! This fight is actually going to be a little annoying because I have to get through this section where he does this crap. Are you kidding me? Oh my. Before I can actually even think about killing him. And it's kind of random what Wrath decides to do here. And we have more of him getting back health. We're just gonna use a visage here. Oh my. Wrath! This is gonna be a long fight. I apologize, everybody. This is going to be a very long fight. Oh my. Yeah, I got greedy. Wrath is going to be a problem. I already knew Wrath was going to be a problem, but the DPS test aspect of this was something I didn't consider as strongly as I should have.
Do make sure they scream, horseman.
I should have considered the DPS test more. That's on me.
Some are born warriors, some only play at war. Which are you?
Get back here. Get back here! I might have to just completely forgo. flame jump. I messed up there. I so messed up. We're just gonna do that. I meant to go into stasis because I might, if I can keep up the aggression, be able to force Wrath to not go off after other things. But really, you're gonna make me flame jump just to get up this? That requires a lot of aggression on my end, and which means I don't even think I can double jump. I think I pretty much have to just do that.
You think you're angry? Child, I invented angry.
Did you now? Really? Why has the music stopped is my question. What? So not only do I have to... Are you joking? Yeah, this is not going to be a fun fight. Okay. I can't reliably keep Wrath's attention on me solely. Really? And I hate the fact that we don't get to hear Wrath's soundtrack, because Wrath actually has a pretty good one, too. And I need... Really? I can't even be mad at that one, because it just probably saved my life. Really? Get back here! The RNG aspect of this fight, along with his ability to just completely ignore my attacks, is annoying. Can't even be mad about that. This I can be, though. Okay, how am I supposed to deal with this? I can pretty reliably get him down to half the first time. And then he gets himself all the way back up. And I have to start over again. The problem is entirely that I don't do enough damage, unfortunately. So let's try... that. And that's with, like, plus 20% physical and arcane damage or something like that. Because I get plus 20 just from Fortifier. Plus 10 from Rider's Mercy. And another plus 10. So that's 40% damage boost, essentially. Just from enchantments and armor. And I'm still having damage problems here.
Some are born warriors, some only play at war. Which are
you? Really? Oh my. Wrath! I need to, like, keep you trapped in a corner or something. This guy. And I don't even get the music. The one thing I wish they would fix here . This is not gonna be fun. This is genuinely not going to be fun. Okay. Let's look. The problem is that Wrath's healing is essentially infinite. He can infinitely heal himself up to full, so that makes this... I don't do enough.
What would you ask of this? Take your time. This will fetch Volgrim a high price. As you, this will be fun for both of us.
I just outright don't do enough damage.
As you will.
I can try Havoc, but anything I manage with Havoc is just gonna wind up undone the instant he heals. Unlike me, he has infinite. That's why I said this one's a DPS test, and that is concerning.
You think you're angry? Child, I invented angry.
Unfortunately, from what I know of skips, Wrath is actually required. Really? I can't get a good enough purchase. Okay, good to know, actually. I knew Havoc wasn't going to help much, but I didn't think it would not help at all. I need to keep your pathing. Crap! Would you stop just randomly going off after everything that isn't me? I don't have the damage to outdo this. If Wrath decides he's gonna go after everything else in the arena, I am fucked. Just straight up, I can't do anything about it. I don't have the damage to keep up with his heal. Really? Fury? Okay. I can pretty reliably get him to around half in phase 1. And then he does this crap. I need to find some kind of exploit or abuse, or way to abuse this with my damage output. I cannot because the instant he decides he's taken enough damage, he goes off and just... I can't compete with that heal. Especially when Fury decides she's just gonna sit in the middle of the fucking arena. Are you joking? Stop it! I don't think I have the damage to deal with Wrath. I think I'm outright walled here because of my damage output. Unless I can find some way to fuck with his AI in a way that he can't move, I'm done. I'm walled. My options are figure out a way... crap. If this is possible with my damage output, it is incredibly finicky and reliant on an AI loop. I need to find a way to either exploit his AI or I need to grind to a ridiculous amount to have enough damage. Never thought I'd say this, but let's go back to the DLC.
Take your time.
See if this is a little more chill. I should have been more concerned about Wrath than I was. Genuinely. Because I'm not allowed to use my Wrath abilities to do damage. I'm also not allowed to use my weapons. And that puts me at a huge disadvantage against Wrath specifically. Are you joking? Fury. Fury, what was that? Okay, so let's see here. If I could get... The run might actually be over. I may actually be walled here. I'm gonna have to do some math. Oh my. I can't focus on this one. I'm too busy thinking about Wrath. Shit. Alright, so Havoc is out. 132%. How much until the next...
Good eating. This will be fun for both of us.
Not much. I can actually do that.
For now.
I can probably do that just with the stuff over here, if I'm being honest. Or not. Hang on. What did I put in for rules of the run? Like, what is the exact wording? I am only allowed to damage enemies with jumps and plunges, with the possible exception of the tutorial boss. Puzzles can be dealt with as I normally would, but if I hit an enemy with a weapon, I need to quit out.
Please take your time.
Okay. I didn't put Wrath abilities, but I don't use Wrath abilities for this, so... I excluded Wrath abilities as part of weapons. I hate to say this, but I think I actually have to turn the difficulty down. Let's die real quick, just so that I can get all of my health back. Because unapocalyptic, Wrath regenerates health way too quickly. I legitimately can't deal with that. And... yeah. There's the possibility if I grinded that I would be able to deal with that. However, that possibility is so incredibly slim. I'll probably, on future challenge runs, I'll probably write in that I can turn the difficulty down on Wrath unless it is a specifically Reckoning difficulty challenge. Because I normally would be perfectly fine and able to do this, but because of how slow I deal damage, I can't compete.
Greed, take your time.
I would need to double my damage, which would require an absurd amount of grinding, just to have a shot at outpacing his healing on Apocalyptic. I didn't say anything about the difficulty, so that means this is technically allowed, although in the future I'll probably have to put... This feels a little slimy. Not gonna lie. And I will definitely be putting it back for Pride and Envy because neither of them actually has this kind of gimmick. I don't have to worry about the healing. Wrath's healing is just too much. I can't deal with that. And I hate the fact hang on, am I doing any less am I doing any more damage? Can you for crying out loud? I can't even compete with this healing on challenging. And then he just does that. Even on challenging, his healing. I mean, that was technically better, but not by much. Wrath might actually be a wall. Because I don't think I was doing much more damage there. Like, I know logically that the number was the same, but I don't think it was doing any larger of a percentage of his health. And again, it really does not help that we don't get Wrath's... What?
Bring me pain! Bring me cries of battle! Bring me war!
Damn it! Is Wrath even possible with a damage output like this? On any difficulty? 'Cause what is this? Damn it, get back here! There we go, okay. There we go, and I'm actually gonna turn it back up now. I just needed to get past that.
I told you. I invented language.
Okay. I genuinely don't think that was possible on Apocalyptic. Or if it was, it required a lot of... AI manipulation. Or something. I should probably look up what, changing the difficulty on this even does, because I don't think it actually impacted his health. Or at least it didn't seem to. Okay, that worked. That fair. Okay, so what does Apocalyptic even do? Because hang on, I'm actually gonna look that one up.
Talk of your
Does he now?
most my
You are filth.
I don't care about the Crucible. I'm not doing the Crucible. I don't care.
you ask of this
I genuinely don't care. I'm not doing the Crucible. Okay, so let's look up here. Darksiders 3. What does difficulty do? Because it didn't look like I was doing a different percentage of Wrath's health. Although that could just be because... Okay, so it supposedly does impact enemy health. But it really didn't look like it. Whatever. We're going to say that I did technically manage Wrath, but I had to, unfortunately, turn the difficulty down for one of the Wrath fights. Or for the first half of Wrath 2. Because I could not compete with the healing with my damage output. It might have been possible on Apocalyptic... Or... Wrath 2 Phase 1 might have been possible on Apocalyptic if I had a higher damage output, but that... the amount of grinding required for that would likely be absolutely insane, or I would have had to, like, not level anything else.
Great. Please take your time.
A sour note to end on, but that's where I'm going to call it for today. If you're interested in anything I've done up until this point, you can check out my YouTube channel. I try to upload stuff same day, and I group my runs by playlists so they're easier to find. If you're interested in seeing my announcements, I post them to my stories here on Twitch, to YouTube, and currently also to Instagram. If you would like to see my clips in an easier fashion, I post them to YouTube, TikTok, and... well, currently to TikTok, and currently, when it lets me, to Instagram. Links to all of that are in the chat now. Tomorrow I'll be continuing with... or I'll be attempting the DLC. I'm not going to let myself turn the difficulty back down again. I hated doing that for Wrath. Like, genuinely hated doing that for Wrath. And I'm not gonna do it again. Nope. No siree. We are not changing the difficulty again. I will just deal with the bloated health pools. Honestly, I really wish I hadn't done it for Wrath. But at the same time, my damage output was legitimately not cutting it with how much he was going after the other enemies to heal off of them. And again, I technically did not... it wasn't against the rules of the run. Still feels cheap, though. Tomorrow we'll be attempting to continue the DLC. I'm gonna give myself 2 full streams of DLC before I just go tackle endgame. And I do not have the patience for the Crucible. I've never had the patience for that stupid thing. So we're not doing that. Wednesday should be back to Lords of the Fallen with Karato. And Thursday and Friday, I will be continuing Nine Souls. Wait, so let me check something real quick. Okay. Next Friday will probably be a shorter stream because we are intending to do another, well, actually get started on our campaign, or D&D campaign, D&D campaign, if I can talk, for Cosmic Bonfire on May 1st. So, yeah, we're gonna be getting a... yeah, so that's going to end up being a little weird. Oh, did not mean to hit that button. So next week is going to look a little weird. But I digress. One moment. Magnifico is playing Skyrim, so let's go say hi to him. Normally I would pop in on Piku here, because she's playing the game more similar to mine, but that's Slice of P, and I would have to raid and run, and I don't feel like running today. That said, happy time zones, everyone, and I hope you all have an excellent day.